Hello students. So as I've given you the theoretical part of the decision making theory, so basically I'm going to go with the problems now. Initially, before coming to the problem, I want to just brush up a little about this types of decision making. Types of decision making, in that we, according to your syllabus, it is framed up to 5 different types of decision making. Decision making under certainty, decision making under uncertainty, decision making under risk, decision making under conflict, decision making under utilities. So we are going to see one by one. Okay. Decision making under certainty. Decision making under certainty are easiest to operate as the decision maker knows certainty, the consequence of every alternative. The decision maker has to choose the alternative which will give him maximum payoff in terms of utility under the state of nature which the knows will occur. The main techniques used in decision making are linear programming, input output analysis, goal programming, inventory models, break even analysis. So this is decision making under certainty. Certainty in the sense we know the conditions of the company, we know the consequences of the company. So basically knowing the consequences and taking the decisions is a better part. So these linear programming, input output analysis, you're going to see in your next semester, especially into this QT subject, quantitative techniques. So there are no problems related to decision making under certainty, but we are going to do some problems related to decision making under uncertainty. In the absence of historical, that is past data, it is not possible to estimate the probabilities of the occurrence of a particular state of nature. Uncertainty, as the name itself tells us, uncertainty, it tells about which might be anything. It might be natural calamity, it might be hazardous things going on, which doesn't have any historical data. So with this, there in this situation the following methods can be used, that is maximum max criterion, that is maximum in maximum, maximum mini criterion, that is maximum in minimum criterion, max regret, minimum in max regret. The next one is coefficient of optimism criterion, or it can also be said as Hurwitz criterion. Coefficient of optimism criterion or Hurwitz criterion, Laplace criterion. So these are the 5 situations where this decision making under certainty can be explained. So we are going to see the problems related to all these 5 things, that is maximum max criterion, maximum minimum criterion, minimum max criterion, regret criterion, coefficient of optimism criterion, Hurwitz criterion, Laplace criterion. So now let's see the first problem. The decision problem has been expressed in the following payoff table. So the problem is given into examination also in this method itself. So these are the E1, E2, E3 are the events. A1, A2 and A3 are the acts, or it also can be called as activities, or alternatives. It can be called as acts, or it can also be called as alternatives. Events, acts. So it is given what they have asked, what will be the manager's decision if he uses maximum in maximum criterion, maximum in minimum criterion, minimum in maximum regret criterion, or Hurwitz criterion if coefficient of optimism. Coefficient of optimism can also be denoted as alpha, and this particular alpha value will also be given in, it will be given in your question papers, or it will be given in your problems, that is 0.7. And the fifth one is Laplace criterion. So this is the particular question. How you can solve it now? The payoff table and opportunity cost table related to the following or related to the above problem will be as follows. So initially we are going to take the states of nature. Payoff table acts, as I have taken events E1, E2, E3. These are acts A1, A2, A3. The next table is opportunity loss table. What are the events? A1, A2, A3. So events are E1, E2, E3. Whatever is given in the question, the same thing you have to copy it here. Whatever acts they have given in the question, the same thing, please copy it here. What is the opportunity now? Opportunity loss table. See, go for the event E1. Which is maximum here? 2800. So 2000 minus 2800 is 800. 2800 minus 2800 is 0. 2800 minus 1600 is 1200. Whichever is greater in that particular event, that is E1, whichever is greater, you have to take that and deduct from all the three. So 2800 minus 2000, 2800 minus 2800, 2800 minus 1600. So into as E2, which is higher, which is greater now? 2500 is greater. 2500 minus 2500 gives us 0. 2500 minus 1200 gives us 1300. 2500 minus 1500, 1000. Same as it is E3. 1000, which is greater here? 1800 is greater. 1800 minus 1500 is 300. 1800 minus 1800 is 0. 1800 minus 1100 is 700. This is opportunity loss table acts. Getting the idea? So the next one, what you have to do? Maximum payoff. In the question first what they have asked, maximum in maximum criterion. That is maximum payoff. In the acts A1, which is maximum? 2500 is maximum. So write down 2500. Maximum payoff. Which is greater in this A1? 2500. So write this. In A2, 2800. In A3, 1600. So keep this prox as dash dash dash. Minimum payoff. The second one is maximum in minimum criteria. What you have to do? Minimum payoff. In this acts, which is minimum? 1500. In this A2, 1200 is minimum. In A3, 1100 is minimum. So keep it as dash dash dash, all three. The next one is payoff regret table. Payoff maximum regret. The minimum and maximum. So here when we want to see the maximum regret, we have to see the opportunity loss table. Which is maximum? What I have to maximum regret, which means you have to take the maximum thing. In this 800, 0, 300, which is maximum? 800. In this 1300. In this 1200. Getting the idea? So please concentrate properly. So next comes. So in the previous question they have asked 1, 2, 3, 5. Till 5 they have asked. We have solved it now. This is the procedure to solve this particular problem. So the first one, in the question they have asked maximum criterion. Maximum in maximum criterion. Which yields as maximum criterion yields act 2. Maximum in maximum. Maximum in maximum. Which is maximum in maximum? Which is greater? 2800 is greater. Maximum in maximum, when the first one what they have asked, maximum in maximum criterion. Maximum payoff you have to see, which is greater 2800. That 2800 is related to A2. So how we have to write the sentence? Maximum in maximum criterion yields Act A2 for adoption since it has an outcome of 2800, that is maximum of maximum, that is 2500, 800 and 1600. That is here you get 2500, 2800, 1600. Maximum in minimum. Next one you have to see. Maximum in minimum, minimum payoff. Which is minimum here? Maximum in minimum. Understand it. Maximum in minimum. 1500 is the maximum. Which is minimum? 1100 is the minimum. So you have to write maximum in minimum. A1. 1500 is greater. Maximum in minimum. So A. Mini max criterion, mini max regret criterion. Where you have to see the regret criterion now? Regret criterion you can see here. Maximum regret. Maximum regret you can see here. What is the question? Mini max regret. Maximum regret. In this, which is mini? 800 is mini. What is that? A1. So you have to write, according to mini max criterion, Act A1 should be adopted since it has a minimum opportunity cost. 800 is to 1300 is to 1200. Which is minimum? 800. Less is 800. So the next one, fourth one, Hurwitz criterion optimization value. Alpha value is already given in the question. How we can calculate? There is a set of formula. I hope whenever I've given you the theoretical part of it, in that H of A1, A2, A3. Maximum payoff A1, A2, A3. 2800 into alpha plus minimum payoff. 1500, 1200, 1100. For 2500, what is the minimum one? 1500. 500 into alpha plus minimum payoff is 1500 into 1 minus alpha, that is 1 minus 0.7. 1 minus 0.7, that gives us 0.3. This is how we have to do. And when you see this, which is greater? 2200, 2320, 1450. Which is greater? Which is maximum? A2. A2 is maximum, which has 2320. This is how you calculate Hurwitz criterion. The further problems I'll let you know in my next video.